This is a strange place to meet someone, isn't it?
Hola mis queridos, ¿cómo estás mi Alicia? Hello my kittens, how are you? My name is Allison, and today we are playing Grim Tales The Vengeance Collector's Edition! Ow, I think I have a bump on my tongue. Oh my gosh, I do. Okay, we've got quite a bit to talk about today, and I gotta say, Monday's live stream to help out Special Olympics Missouri, I'd say it went fairly well. I mean, I didn't get anyone to donate, but I'm surprised of how much I completed for one game, in spite of what happened last week with Special Olympics Missouri's headquarters getting hit by a tornado. And ironically, I actually decided to play Nancy Drew Trail of the Twister, and guess what the topic of it is about? Tornadoes and twisters and all the do. Yeah, I mumbled it at the end there. So anyway, that's exciting, and this Friday is actually very busy for me. Despite the fact that Special Olympics Missouri canceled the event that was supposed to happen this weekend, which in fact I was supposed to be a part of because I was going to be in the opening ceremony, me and a couple of athletes are graduating from Athlete Leadership Programs University. Well, almost all of us except for one or two are getting communications major. I know one of my friends, she's getting a health major. She's graduating with a health major, which is really cool. I'm super psyched for her. She's a lot more healthier than I am. I can tell you that. She's lost a lot of weight, which is really good because now she's stronger, faster, better. Okay, now that meme's out, let me go ahead and start talking about the actual game. So, before I tell you the difference between Collector's Edition and the regular game, I actually do want to warn you a little bit that this is a bit of a scary game. There's not just ghostly demons, there's also possessed dogs, as well as psychological situations and events that could damage a person's mind. I mean, you'd be surprised, because this game is basically about solving a murder. Our niece, and I should say our main character, is trying to prove that her nephew is innocent. For some reason, the game is focusing on him being the guilty party. Here's the thing, me, knowing all the law, well, not all of the laws, but watching so much law and crime of movies, shows, and reading books, I know for a fact that you should not be mixing your emotions when it comes to helping the police or the law in any way to prove that someone is innocent or guilty. You cannot emotionally think that they're innocent right away or guilty right away. You have to think of all the angles, which is why I'm such a peacemaker in my family. Another thing, if anything in this video does not seem familiar, I gotta tell you, that is because you have not been keeping up. Please look in the description box below. There are links that will help you get to the previous video, as well as the playlist. I would recommend the playlist because it has everything that I've done so far with Vengeance. Mouthful. And I think that's where we can go into what the difference is between Collector's Edition and the regular game. And that is the bonus content and strategy guide. The strategy guide has basically all of the chapters, including general tips, bonus chapter collectibles, and the morphing objects. There are morphing objects in this game, and hopefully I can get all of them. I'm sure I've already missed one of the morphing objects in the first chapter. In fact, in the very first scene, we're actually able to move, which is unfortunate. But hey, and in the bonus content, we get wallpapers, concept art, music, and screensavers, all of which you can save onto your computer. Screensaver is most likely automatically put as your screensaver. Same thing with the wallpapers, it will automatically set as your wallpaper on your desktop or your computer or your laptop, whatever device you use to play these games. There's the achievements, which I think is not that great. Pretty much all of them are about being fast with certain puzzles, or finding a certain amount of puzzles in finding a certain amount of objects in a certain amount of time, all that jazz. It's kind of, in my opinion, is kind of pointless just because there's no other achievements that will help me find secrets or anything like that. And if there are secrets, it's the collectibles and the morphing objects. And those, eh. In the collectibles, actually, we've already found one for chapter 3, which is pretty decent so far. I didn't show you guys this. Charles Maxwell. Charles married a lovely girl who couldn't give him an heir. One day, Charles brought home a small boy and told his wife that he was his son by a different woman. Oh boy! Emphasis on the boy. Wow, dude. Wow. Oh. I wonder if that woman was a Grey. Or rather, Mick Grey. Yikes. That explains why we're related to Maxwell's. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into the game, shall we? Because I want to finish this chapter. We're on chapter 3, The Wolf Ring. Do you guys hear that? Anywho, let's see what all we have. Alright. Actually, I know what we can do with a stepladder. I'm going to do that first so that I don't forget. And Fox amulet. Right. And we also use that in this room. That's sweet. Whoa.
Catherine could charm the bark out of any dog. Our Dobermans hung on her every word, ready to obey. I begged Catherine to teach me her method. Any skills I have are because of her.
Whoa. So Catherine was able to train dogs before James. That's not good. Catherine Maxwell trained him to train dogs. Oy, that's not good. Well, this definitely kind of helps my new theory. I will explain it during this hidden objects actually, so that way I can distract myself. So, my new theory is that Catherine and her family are trying to frame him for something he didn't do. So I'm starting to believe that James really is innocent. I can't believe they would do this, if it is true. It's a shame that it has to happen. Flyers. Camera. I forgot. Paperclip. Glove. There we go, and we get a camera. Opening statements. What? Finish 5 HOPs without a hint. Oh, nice! Wow, I looked through the achievements, and strangely enough, I will not be able to complete at least 3 or 4 of them, only because they are involve the morphing objects, or finishing a hidden objects puzzle in more than 10 minutes, and that ain't happening in this gameplay. I mean, I could, but that'd be wasting a lot of footage on my computer. So we actually got a broken camera. I wonder how we're going to fix it. Because I know we don't do that in this chapter. Unfortunately. So what can we do here? Oh, we had the iron flower. That's right. Can we put the iron flowers here? And we will read the diary at the end. So, I don't think I ever finished explaining my theory here. Complete a task, find out what is behind the gates at the castle entrance. And so, what's our next task? New task. Enter the open door on the balcony overlooking the garden. Okie dokie. Okie dokie artichoke. Really? You're still here? There's someone there, but I'm in the past and all the people stand frozen. I need to find out who was walking there. Right? Oh, that's just morphed. Ayo! And we found another one. William always wanted to draw, but unfortunately this dream never came true. The boy had no artistic talent. When William grew up, he claimed other people's works as his own, trying to create the image of a great artist. Yikes. So what's here? Needs a suitable key. Alright. We need to find a key. Oh hey, I think this might fit. Yeah. Ooh, we got a whistle. To my dearest sister, they will not hurt you. From James to Elizabeth. Aw, that's sweet. Oh hey! Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that ferrets could be so evil. Maybe I could use something to scare them away. Yeah, something tells me they weren't originally evil. Red eyes. Yeah. Okay, so before we go in there... okay, so we can use our machete on this. I'm not gonna open that just yet, because I do know for a fact that will end the chapter. And we're not done with the chapter yet. Alright, so what... Pray tell, I don't feel like going into the water, but I do love fishing. Does that mean we use a harpoon here? Ooh, sweet. Oh, this kind of puzzle. And this one's actually super easy, which I really like, by the way. I like it when these kind of puzzles are easy to do. Boink. Boink. Yeah. Alrighty dighty. Aww. Yeah. Stop scaring me! And this, I think this entry can help me. I actually should probably take a picture of this. Definitely is something that we need for a puzzle that we'll be doing in this room. Oh camera, where art thou? So we got all of that. Gonna pull up that photo since we're gonna do that puzzle next. Actually, you know what? I think there's either a collectible or... Oh, I saw it! Yeah! Morphing object! Is there a collectible in here, though? Okay, so it looks like there's no collectible in here. It's actually gonna be a long while before that happens. Alright, so let's look at this. What is that? A pipet? Oh, that's like one of those droppers that you use for like chemistry sets and all that. That's cool. This projector appears stuck. I need to try and fix it. Okay. Alright. I won't be able to find a key, but I could try and open it in a different way. You know what? I'm gonna save this puzzle for last. I will go ahead and put these in here though, which will start the puzzle. Heck yeah. I'm not gonna hit the info because I'm gonna explain it later. This here is a freaking hidden object. Whee-yah! Beep 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 beep. How does that happen? How does this volume on my headset just rub on my shirt and turn down the volume itself? That's just weird. Alright, boots. Perfume vial. Oh, what's this? Oh, that's a softball. Sleeping cap. I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Oh. Bow, 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 bow. Alrighty, now here's this puzzle. So remember, I'm not going to look into the diary just because that will erase the open part of this animation here. But that document that we found, these are basically astronomy symbols. And ironically, some of these are also alchemy symbols as well. Yeah, this Mercury is also an element that you can use in an element / chemical that you can use in alchemy. I'm mumbling. The thing about this is these are all planets. Well, they look like planets, I should say, because this is the sun, basically. If I remember correctly, this red piece goes here, and this piece goes here. Because I know Earth is the third rock from the sun. And yes, I said that because of the show. But I knew that from the start. Even before I watched the show, I knew Earth was the third rock from the sun. So we need to start with putting the red symbol here, which I would imagine is Mercury. So, how do... Let us... And these little round things are basically the only places you can move said placements, said planets. I am gonna have to move all of these up here because these are blocking the red one's path. Alrighty, dighty. Did I just happen to, There we go. I think I just happened to solve this one. And... oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Did I mess this up already? Oi. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and move this, because this is gonna be the last one, and since it's the last one over here, I mean, and with that being the last one, you need to put that in the order first. Boink and boink. And you hit the middle one to flip it. I forgot to tell you that. Okay, so this would be next. Here we go. Yeah, I did mess this part up because this was supposed to go in first. Okay. Alright, that's done. We need to fix this, however. Spadoink-a-doink. Spadoink-a-doink. Yeah. I think we got this. I think we got this. That's the tune of mail time. I wish Blue's Clues was still on. Yeah, I think that's right. Alrighty, dighty. And if it's not right, I can just fix it. Flip it. Do. And badoink. Yeah, I had these two mixed up. Okay. Wait, why did I do that? There we go. Jeez, that took quite some time. Ooh. Private detective? What? Hey, what? Get back here. Frick, I can't go into that. Achievements. Because it'll erase the book. Okay. I'll look into it later. I forgot what the private detective achievement is. Alright. He doesn't look so scary anymore. Right. Okay, so we have a gear, which would go here and activates a puzzle as well. I'm gonna save that for last, actually. Because what is this? Master key? Yeah. Alright, we get a flask with a cover. Alright, and we have a rope. You know what? I'm betting we're gonna need that picture. That taken a picture of. Because she did not say anything about needing this. But I'm pretty sure we do. Alright, we have that. And it looks like we need a caduceus symbol. I think that's what it's called, caduceus. I'd have to look it up because sometimes I have that wrong. Alright, so basically we need to put all these together to make it work. Right, this one. Ooh.
Catherine and Elizabeth squabbled constantly, but surprisingly, they were very close. They competed and argued over everything. One time, over a teddy bear.
Oh yeah? One day this castle will be all mine.
Huh. Catherine and Elizabeth fought like sisters, and one day Elizabeth boasted that she would own Blackrock. So this is interesting, considering before she died, she didn't want anything to do, or not didn't want anything to do with Blackrock, but she didn't want to inherit Blackrock. She didn't want the money, or she didn't want the money. That's what it was. I think that's what it was. She wanted the castle, but she didn't want the money. That's why she wanted to pass the inheritance to him. That's starting to make sense now. Okay. Alright, so now we have this flask. I'm betting we could use this, and the pipet is what it's called. I always forget that's what it's called. At first, I never knew what it was called. I kept calling it dropper because, you know, my science teachers called it that. I didn't know the proper term was pipet until, I guess, when I started playing Grim Tales. Which is weird, you know? So, I thought hook parts, rope. Oh, you know what it is. I bet I have to... Yeah, that makes sense now. But we still need the third part of it, which would have the hole to connect the rope to. Okay. Okay, I was so confused about this. Now it's starting to make sense. Got it. This just needs the solution for gunpowder. Yeah, we need gunpowder for this. Okay. Alright. Let's finish the chapter, shall we? Because, oh my gosh, I did not check the time. Yeah, boink. Whoa! Whoa! What were those? Goodness, what a fright! It seems like the statue doesn't want to let me pass. Ah! And you know what? I think there's a morphing object here. I should copy this picture to my diary. It seems pretty intricate. Actually, you know what? I probably shouldn't touch anything considering this is now part of chapter 3. Or chapter 4, sorry. Oh, there's a morphing object. Sweet! Yeah, but there's no collectible here. I looked in the strategy guide. We're not going to be getting a collectible for quite a while, I think. Alright, so that's it. We have 3 of 5. This memory is taking quite a while. Because the first memory only lasted like, what, 1 chapter? We're like on to chapter 4 now for the second memory. Alright, let's go. Oh wait, no, we can't. We haven't gone through the diary yet. Oh right, I wanted to show you the private detective, right? Private detective. Solve 10 minigames without using skip. Yes! I think that's the max too. I think we can skip puzzles now. I've already forgotten. Okay, so this is where we start with this video. I didn't know Catherine was keen on training dogs. It turns out she was the one to get James interested, which definitely helps with my theory. Catherine and her family are the ones plotting vengeance. because they want the McGray family to be torn apart. They kill Elizabeth, frame James, that way Catherine can get the property and the inheritance. That's my theory. I don't know how accurate it is though. James cared for his sister. He knew she was afraid of wild animals and gave her this little whistle to help her feel brave. Aww. Look at this solar system note. It's been ages since my astronomy class. Yep. And alchemy. In spite of the fact that Elizabeth and Catherine were close friends, they had fights. There's supposed to be 2 commas right there. Or wait, no, 1 comma. The stone gargoyle came to life right before my eyes. The ghost of the castle may wish to impede me, but James needs my help, so needs must. What? Is there supposed to be a word? Is there a word missing? A drawing on one of the columns caught my attention. It looks like a clue to a puzzle. Keeping it in my diary is probably a good idea. Yeah, when we get back to this game in 2 weeks, because I play this game every other week, I will definitely take a picture of that so that I don't have to go back and forth just to remember where everything goes. Because I'm betting that's where the mural pieces that we've been collecting connect to. Yeah. Alright, so we are done with that. Let us head to the menu. I've been talking quite a bit. I've been kind of dragging on. Of course, when I go over the footage, I'll be able to do less than 30 minutes because seriously, I've been trying to get myself to do less than 30 minutes for the videos now. Well, I mean, I've always tried to shoot for less than 30 minutes. Always. I'm just kind of tired of doing that now, so I'm trying to shoot for 25 minutes now. Do you know what I'm saying here? I'm confusing myself. And if I'm confusing myself, I'm probably confusing you. Review time. This chapter is really interesting. It's not just spouting out information about Elizabeth, but it's also giving information about Catherine as well. That is definitely a good turn. Definitely a good idea to do with a story like this. If we find evidence that is starting to make James look more innocent and putting the evidence on someone else, he couldn't be the only suspect in the case. He can't be the only person that has a motive to kill Elizabeth. There has to be someone else. There has to be more people. It's kind of like the review that I did on Antique Mysteries, Secret of Howard's Mansions. I need to do a public apology on that because I did critique it pretty harshly. I didn't realize it was one of Tutti Frutti's earlier games. I'm always going to say that though. When it comes to video games, basic murder mystery stories, they need more than one. You need more than one suspect. Basically, if there's only one other character besides yourself that you can talk to throughout the entire game and you're trying to solve a murder mystery, it's more than likely that person you're able to talk to is the murderer. You're just trying to find evidence to prove it. I mean, I suppose that could be a good way to simplify a murder mystery video game. I'm betting there are interesting storylines that you could do to have that happen. Again, I don't mean to bash on Tutti Frutti. This is one of their earlier games. I don't mean to be so harsh on it. It's just the way they did it. They could have done it just a little bit differently. I don't know what else to say without hurting anyone's feelings. Like I said, it's impossible to make everyone happy. It's impossible to do a full review without bashing someone. And I don't mean to say that so blatantly, but such is life. Sorry, let me get back to reviewing Vengeance. So I'm just saying, like, I'm glad that Elephant Games is using more than one person as the suspect. And they have been able to do that really well so far with these past 4 games. Is it 4? No, 5. Because we're on 6. Anyway, I am talking way too much. I gotta get going. So just to finish off the review, they're doing really good so far, putting in more suspects, more people. I really think that my theory might be correct until there's another character added into the game. And I'm pretty sure there are going to be more characters, because it can't just be James, Elizabeth, and Catherine. Otherwise, it's, like I said, it's going to be obvious that Catherine and her family are plotting the vengeance. So, I'm looking forward to what they will do. And with that in mind, I gotta get going, my beautiful viewers and kittens. Oh my gosh, crazy video, crazy long. I hope you all enjoyed this video as much as I did, seriously. And I will talk to you all in the next video, which will be Murder, She Wrote. I am starting to really enjoy that. And on that note, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If so, smash that like button like a kitten would. And if you're just now tuning into this channel, go ahead and click that ugly red subscribe button. That's beautiful gray, as well as the bell icon right next to it. That'll notify you of all the videos that I do, which are on Tuesdays and Thursdays and Sundays, rarely Fridays. And I hope you all have a great morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you are in the world. I am Sweet Fresky Rabbit's Fun World, saying goodbye. Stay awesome and stay on YouTube! I really am looking forward to the next chapter. What is the name of the next chapter? The mural. Oh my gosh, we actually are going to learn more about the family. Catherine's diary, saving Elizabeth. Wait, what?